Hello and welcome. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. And I'm here with a couple of updates, so settle in. Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, has had her interview this special week where she released a bonus episode with none other than Tina Nolles, who opened up about her decades of experience as an entrepreneur. So there were some highlights from that. We will cover that. But Meghan spoke exclusively to Marie-Claire, and she said that it felt like it was a perfect end to a very special podcast as she grows her own business as ever. She said, quote, "Miss Tina's conversation fulfills the promise of the podcast, offering extraordinary advice and sharing insights about being a working mom, building something special, and remaining true to herself through every twist and turn." So Nolles, who opened Houston Hair Salon Headliners in 1990, told Meghan she learned to be a boss through her decades in the hair industry, saying, quote, "I think you start your business and then you find yourself," end quote. So she said it gave her the confidence that she did not have before. And she also talked about Beyoncé saying that she could actually be a hairstylist since she grew up watching her at the salon. And Meghan asked what it was like working with her daughter. And she said, quote, "You know you have disagreements and you have to, I'm the one to always cave," end quote. She admitted, and she said if her kids were mad at her, she can take it. She says she'll cave. And she says if we have disagreements, it's her business, so she gets to win. While discussing the behind-the-scenes stresses of launching a brand, Meghan said what happened after her new lifestyle brand is ever sold out of its jam, tea, honey, and baking mixes in less than an hour after its debut, saying, quote, "For me at the moment, with As Ever, it was great. We planned for a year and then everything sells out in 45 minutes, which, yes, amazing, great news," end quote, the Duchess said. Then Nolles interjected, "Then what do you do then?" Meghan said that she contemplated what her brand's next move should be while looking at it from a customer's perspective, and went on to say, "And then you say, okay, we planned as best as we could. Are we going to replenish and sell out again in an hour, or is that annoying as a customer?" The Duchess continued. Ultimately, Meghan said she decided to reassess rather than leave people disappointed, saying, "I'm looking at it saying, just pause, that happened, let's wait until we are completely stable and we have everything we need." Nolles agreed based on her own experiences, with Meghan adding that the public can see all the flashy stuff and they see the product, but that the end game, "I think you're right, those behind the scenes moments, how many tears I've shed," she said. The Duchess pointed out that a scarcity mentality at the beginning might be a hook for people, comparing it to a sneaker drop. However, she said, in terms of a long-term stable customer experience, it's not ideal. "I don't want you to eat that jam once every 6 months," she said. That is so powerful. I love that. Meghan is thinking about the customer experience even as she's launching her brands. That really does show the community spirit that Meghan has in all of her ventures. She doesn't want it to be something that other people are going to end up missing out on just because of the high demand. So I'm guessing she is really looking at scaling up whatever her next launch is going to be. It's possibly going to be international because she saw the amount of demand all of us made on her products. I mean, in under an hour, that's fantastic. Those were her statements, speaking exclusively to Marie-Claire, saying that it felt like the perfect way to end a very special podcast as she spoke to Tina Nolles. And we also got to see a previously unseen picture of Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, from her initial podcast photo shoot with snapper Ryan Fluger, which was released to coincide with the interview. You can see there were Meghan looking absolutely model-esque in that pose, which just shows confidence. Her beauty is shining through in that button-up shirt with, I think that's a black pair of pants, and her hair is loosely flowing all over, and it's amazing. She looks fantastic. I love the choice of black and white as well. It's her classic palette for these pictures, classic as always. And we have more nuggets as Meghan shared her own experiences as she grows her business and navigated entrepreneurship. And this is something special she shared about Lili, who will celebrate her 4th birthday on Wednesday. Yeah, the hype is already on. I'm sure the family are getting ready to give Lilibet the most amazing birthday. She is such a princess. So after speaking about Tina's experience of working alongside Beyonce, her own daughter, Meghan shared that she could work with Lilibet in the future. She told Tina, quote, I wonder if one day I'll be in business with Lili and we'll be building something, end quote. Wouldn't that be amazing? And we already know that Meghan and Lili already have such a great relationship, and Meghan has really gotten the children very involved in her own interests, and they seem to enjoy it, whether it's cooking or being out in the garden. So that will come so naturally to them. And also it will be amazing to see the children flourishing in their own ambitions and talents. And I know Meghan will support them. She also did share about a new hobby at home with Harry, revealing that her son Archie is quite the beekeeper. Discussing using organic honey to help cure allergies, Meghan told Tina, quote, you have to get back on that because just the other day, one of Archie's little friends at school, this little girl has had such bad allergies. And I said, hold on a minute, we have bees. Let me give you a jar of our honey. We have a little apiary down there, 3 of them, and Archie has this little beekeeper suit, the whole hat on and the gloves. It's great, but I will say for allergies, it's helpful if it's local honey. All the pollen, all the same things in your system, and then it desensitizes allergies, end quote. She said, wow, that's a great tip. Have any of you ever used that as a remedy at any point, or has it been beneficial to anyone you know in your lives? Share that in the comments section. So that's cool. You see, as I said, Meghan and her children already share so much in common, and her being a working mom, building a business, and also having her children share in those experiences with her. I'm sure it's so empowering for them as well. So there's so much more here, as they also spoke about their mutual friend, actor and filmmaker Tyler Perry. Tina said, quote, Tyler talks about you all the time. He loves you. Tyler Perry, he is really a good friend of mine. Meghan added, quote, he's a good friend to have. Extraordinary soundboard. He's that person when I have questions about business or just when you feel like you're off your path. I need to check in with Tyler, end quote. Wow, isn't that amazing? And as we know, he is the godfather of Lilibet. So her birthday coming up, by the way, is gonna be super fantastic just because of that. All of her aunts, I'm talking Auntie Serena and, Tyler Perry, as I mentioned, I'm sure they're just getting ready to shower her with gifts. So as we look forward to that, share your own standouts. So these were a couple of standouts and highlights from this first story. We have a second one here, which we will get into. I wanted to cover this as well. Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, has shared with us a detailed scene from her Netflix show with Love Meghan. On Friday, the Duchess of Sussex posted an Instagram video demonstrating a kitchen hack she learned and wanted to share with her audience. She said, quote, you know a trick a lot of people do with pineapples instead of just cutting it? To make the perfect little bite, you follow the wedge. End quote. So she said that nature has given all the cues on how to have a perfect taste of something. She said as she popped a piece of her freshly cut pineapple in her mouth. How fun is that? I love it, Meghan's guest Randy Karen also said. So Karen's use of Meghan's trick worked perfectly, and she was able to pop out a piece just like the Duchess had done herself. Meghan captioned the post by explaining how the clip was from a deleted scene, saying, there is so much goodness on season 1 of With Love Meghan on Netflix that didn't make it in. There just wasn't enough time. This scene with sweet Randy Karen is especially fun as you think about summer entertaining tips and tricks. So let me know, have you ever seen that hack before? I have seen it on, I think, Instagram or YouTube a couple of times, though I'm yet to try it out. But now I definitely want to give it a go. So it's cool to see Meghan sharing with us more of hosting as well as cooking tips and tricks. And Meghan has promised us that she will have a season 2. Also a pleasant surprise for Meghan to give us all the news that season 2 would be coming out this summer, adding that there was all the fun to come with As Ever Official. So mark your calendars, folks, because remember that it had been revealed that the second season would be on Netflix this fall, but now the season that had already been filmed and sees Michael Steed returning as director for the show will now be moved up. So what does that mean, people? Does that mean that perhaps they are gearing up for it to be more seasonal? And could Meghan have a perhaps Christmas version of the show where it's specified around the holidays, holiday prep, the meals people could come up with, hosting, crafting, and all of that? Because we do know that this show is a love letter to Meghan's favorite things. And as Meghan told people, the series is about doing what you can do and doing it with love. So that's a good question. And I would like to know from you in the comments section, would you like to have Meghan have a special edition of her show around the Christmas holidays? What meals would she prepare? I want to know your thoughts. So share that in the comments section. The show is going to be more about what Meghan loves to do, which of course is cooking, entertaining, crafting, and on and on. And Meghan has already revealed that chef Jose Andres will be a guest on the second season of the show. So looking forward to having that and more of her guests on. Share your thoughts on this first story. And I gotta say, I love Meghan's outfit in this clip that she shared with us. I love that color on her, and it makes you wonder just how much was left on the cutting room floor from season 1 if you have something as detailed as this that she can just share on her Instagram. So much to reflect on. So share your own standouts and highlights on all these stories in the comment section below. As always, before we log off, allow me here to thank those of you who support this channel financially and shout out a couple of you here by name. A very special thank you to you. Dina Cardoso, I appreciate you for choosing to accompany me here on this YouTube journey. You are tremendously generous and kind and valued. Thank you for being a special part of this community here on YouTube. You are truly kind. I can feel that. You're a beautiful soul. Thank you. I love you. God bless. A very special thank you as well to you, Rizalti Baker. Thank you for choosing to show your support tangibly through your giving. I appreciate you for going above and beyond in showing your love and support. I cherish you. You are such a gift and a blessing to all of us. I appreciate you. I really do. God bless. Once again, thank you to all who support this channel financially, to those who like, comment, and share. I appreciate you all. If you liked this update, give it a thumbs up. Click that subscribe button. It truly does help out the channel. Follow on social media. Links will be in the cards as well as in the pinned comment. I love you all. Have a great day. And I will catch you in the next one. Have a blessed one.